Hey guys, this is Izzy.
Well, Warren, this is your girl, Big Mish.
Today's guest, she's a model, host, promoter. She has tens of thousands of followers on Instagram. And if you watch Family Feud Canada, there is a good chance you saw her bubbly personality.
She can be found at various events. So if you want to know where she's going to be at, please go check out her IG page.
Got it. Got it.
So why is it that Izzy would know where exactly you're going during the summer?
Oh,
like
Izzy was there. Izzy knows all the hot spots.
Okay.
I don't know all the hot spots.
Yes, you do.
People drag me out and I drag you out.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Where did you guys
I'm like,
go?
where are we going? She's like, I don't know, but it's gonna be good.
We went
Where did
on
you guys
a
end up going?
boat and they loved her. Like, she's such a vibe.
They love you too, girl.
No, but we're talking about you, not me. Wait, let's introduce the voice. We have Leesha Cole.
Leesha decided to link up with us. Thank you,
Bop,
Leesha,
bop,
for
bop.
linking us.
No problem. No problem. We already know it's your girl, Leesha Cole in the building. Big up yourself.
I was just waiting for that intro. I was gonna do an extra intro, but then I was like, I'll leave that.
Leesha is extra enough.
I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know.
I was like, I know she's gonna do it. I know she's gonna do it.
So
how we
Leesha,
start. Mhm.
word of mouth is that you're a promoter in Toronto. I wanted to talk about that. What is it like being a promoter in Canada?
Promoter. Like it's to be honest, like I can be honest on this show, right?
Of course,
Absolutely, yeah.
be your true self.
Toronto is like, I don't know. I love the city. I love Toronto. This is where I'm from, but I find Toronto people can do better. We can do better. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to support system, when it comes to just being yourself, a lot of people don't want to be themselves. I don't know what it is with Toronto where we have to play this fake personality type of thing. I went to BC last month for my birthday, and I was in Vancouver, and like people out there are just so natural. Like they rock name brand or whatever, but you can tell that they can afford it because of the way they rock it. You know what I mean? Like no one's putting on a show. Like I find Toronto, even like at the clubs, like we're not even partying anymore. We're it's a fashion statement. It's a whole fashion statement. There's no partying, so I find like being a club promoter or even promoting events and stuff like that it's fun and it's good because if you have good vibes, people want to come. But there's also like the negative side of it, depending on what you're promoting, or that's why I don't promote everything depending on, what kind of party it is or whatever, because some people are just not, it's just not not in the six. It's just not happening. And
It's true.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling more like I kind of don't want to be in Toronto anymore. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm kind of feeling like going somewhere else. Or
Where would you go?
Vancouver. It's lit.
And the weather's nice. The
weather's nice. The people are nice. Like I heard there's like barely any crime out there. Like there's crime everywhere, but like barely, right? I don't know. Down here, I'm kind of tired of it.
Damn, that's what we're trying to do. Like we're trying to introduce some like good vibesiness.
Yeah,
That's
Toronto culture.
absolutely, yeah.
And like for even like if I go to a party and I'm hosting, I'm not like I did a party at Nouveau. I don't know if you've heard of Nouveau. It's a Nouveau club. And
I've never heard of that club, so someone is gonna have to explain that club to me.
it's right across from York University, Kiel and like Finch area.
I went to that school. Yeah.
It's a newer club. And they had like they're introducing a Friday night event that they were trying to keep. And so when I went, it was quite empty because not a lot of people heard about the night and stuff like that. So they're just trying to introduce it. And there was another girl there, another influencer who was hosting as well. And like, I don't know, these girls, it's like, she was all like, in the booth, where's my bottle? I came here to look pretty. That's my job. Like, no, you didn't come here to look pretty. You came here because people want to see you. People want to see you. Like, do you have a purpose? Show your purpose. Let these people enjoy their night. How are we going to enjoy ourselves if the person we came to see is just sitting in her booth, stush, and doing business about, the people who paid their money to come in here? Like, I feel like when you, as a host or as a promoter, your job is to entertain people.
Absolutely.
So
Right?
do you think Okay, so let me just backtrack. In 2020, because clubs were closed, there were a lot of boats. And that was a way for people to party responsibly because, there was like a capacity and it was outdoors. And the vibes on the boat was like unmatched. There's no pretending, like everybody's themselves. Everybody loved it. Do you think after this year, the clubs are going to be the same? Or are people going to be like, I remember the boat. Like, I don't want to front. I don't want to pretend at a club anymore.
Sorry. I know for sure when the clubs reopen, if people are even ready to go back, the clubs are going to be the same. People are itching to go to the club right now. So I know when they open back, everyone's going to fly in there. I think the boat was kind of like distractions because most people that were on boats this year don't normally go on boats. So like I was telling my girl, I'm like, yo, we've been on boats before this summer. And like, a lot of those people don't. They're only going because a friend told them or someone said something or whatever. So, and those people who have the boat or who own it were definitely trying to make a buck. Mm-hmm. So I don't believe people are going to be going on boats like that. I feel like the people who normally do, yeah, you'll probably see them on there. But everybody else, like, I don't think so. Maybe for the experience because some people didn't get a chance to do it this year. But I know people are going to be rushing back into the club. That's for sure.
My hope was that like the boat vibe would be in the club. That was I was thinking the club would change. Like I would think people would say, you know what? I had fun. I'm tired of the pretending. And then when they go to the club, they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be fun. Like that's what I was hoping.
But that's the thing about the boat vibe. I feel like because everywhere was closed, it's almost like everyone were eager to get like turned up on the boat. So I feel like the vibe was different this summer because everyone was locked up and they finally got to go somewhere.
So you don't think there'll be a boat shift? There won't be a
like it was a complete shift. Like everyone's like, yo, let me just turn up. I don't know what's gonna happen this year, but let me just go all the way now,
Yeah.
But definitely I wish they brought that same energy in the clubs in
the
Toronto.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna happen. I don't think so.
Damn. Do you think it's the people or like the actual clubs? Like, is it what's missing from the club scene in Toronto?
I think it's the fact that it's the club scene in general. Because it's like, for example, we go to church. I'm not going to go to church in club clothes. You know what I mean? It's a different vibe when I go to church. So just like the boat, you're outside, you're on the water, you're drinking, you're turning up. Everybody's just vibing. But in the club, it's like, this promoter's here, that guy's rich, this girl has money, don't sit beside this person because that guy's weight. Like it's actually like there's
it's the people.
There's status. Status. Right, exactly. And for me, it's like when I go to the club, let me tell you, I don't know who is who. I talk to everybody.
You do.
Unless somebody says to me, Leash, no, like for a good purpose. I talk to everybody. I don't care. So like that's how people are thinking when they go into the club, and that is the problem. We need to let loose and relax. Like, don't worry about that.
So Leesha, we are heading to our next segment. It is called The Culture Link. So we're going to speak to you about our trending topics on our podcast. So the first one is a Canadian dad sat through 30 hours of pain getting a replica tattoo of his son's birthmark so his son would feel better about himself. My question to you is, would you receive a tattoo, which is a replica of your child's birthmark, in order to make your child feel more secure in himself?
Wow. I mean, like, first of all, I'm going to say shout out to that dad.
Big shout out to that dad.
Super shout out, because that's
super dope of him.
No one does that. Who's going to do that? Yeah. Like, especially as Caribbean parents, they're like, yo, suck it up. That's how you're born.
You better wipe those tears.
Yeah.
Stand up straight.
This is you, and that's it.
You know what? If it was me, like if I ended up with a baby and the baby dad is there, I would send my baby dad to do it. I wouldn't do it personally because the way how I love my skin, the way how that is set up. But if he wants to do it, I will give him the go ahead to do so. But if you see this birthmark, if I showed you the picture, it is huge.
Yeah, it's gonna have
half of his skin.
Where's the birthmark, Big Mish?
It's on his stomach. So basically half of his stomach, it has like a dark spot. But it's a tattoo. but his son has the exact dark spot in the exact place on his body. I think it's so dope of him to do that. But to me, I think you should, I don't want to say teach your kids to be secure in yourself.
Yes.
But yeah, teach them, but let them know that your beauty mark is beautiful. You don't have to get the tattoo to prove it. Just let him know that he's different and he's special. And no one is like him because he has that birthmark.
Yeah,
you know?
and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Everybody has different things. Everyone has birthmarks as well. Some probably even in a worse spot than yours.
Yeah.
I have one. I can't even tell you where it is.
And the kid is young too, I think. How old? Like a child, right?
He's a child.
Like you didn't even give the kid time to be comfortable with birthmark. You just jumped in and got a tattoo. Like, wait a little. Maybe he would be confident next year.
Exactly.
I don't think the tattoo was needed, but that's very sweet. That's a great father. Shout out to you.
Shout out to his father.
Yeah.
Yes.
I personally, I probably wouldn't. And I, like Big Mish said, I agree. Teach your children how to love themselves. It's absolutely, I mean, a lot of parents, I don't know, man, the way I grew up, my mom never taught me those things. I think I took on my mom's traits because my mom's very, she's powerful. Like she's like one of those strong Black women. Mm-hmm. So it just came to me. It wasn't like I was like, oh, my mom's like, make sure. Like she didn't tell me nothing. So like confidence, you have to build that. And we could use the help sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. So I find this generation's parents are more like sit down, talk with their kids because they want their children to be like comfortable with them, to come to them, to talk to them, versus our parents, man, they didn't explain shit to us. Nothing.
But that's another question. So I always see, sorry, Big Mish, I'm like, go ahead, follow-up question. Go. Are Caribbean parents too harsh sometimes? Because now that our generation is getting older, we're able to like look back and see some of the things our parents did are kind of like cold. So it's like, are Caribbean parents, like, is there room to be more accepting and loving and comforting?
Listen,
they already are.
This first world country, you guys are spoiled.
You guys. Our parents are still Jamaican.
High school, especially high school, you had to distance yourself, meaning I went to a private school. They would say it's a private school here, but we had to wear a uniform and you had to make sure you tuck in your clothes. You walk on the left side of that quarter. You better stand up when an adult walks into the room. You better say your prayer. Like it was all the way like disciplinary to the T. They weren't playing. And even my parents growing up, if you didn't say thank you or yes, ma'am, or please, or good morning, they would either spank you or either say, listen, you're not a grown woman. You better say something to this adult.
It will put you in your place.
Yeah, I really think it's all about the system at the end of the day.
But I'm saying like, do you think Caribbean parents should be more like, it's okay if you don't want to say good morning.
No. I think they should be a little bit more understanding. That's what I think, because they didn't give us options. We didn't have a choice. There was no negotiating. There was no, okay, yeah, maybe you can go to this event or this party, but you have to be back at a certain, it was no. Everything was no. And the reason why it's no is because their parents told them no. It was just, you know what I mean? And then it's like we're growing. Every year is different. Every generation's different. We're just constantly changing. We're not going to be the same as you were in 1966. This is not how it works. So, when I was growing up, not to say that I'm old, like I'm not old or whatever, but like there was just certain, even in high school, like my friends are hanging out like an hour or so after school. If my ass wasn't back at home by 3:30, my school finished at 2:36. 2:36. What is like how by the time I catch the bus, it takes another 15 minutes for the bus to come. Or if I'm walking, that's another 30 minutes for me to get home. By the time I get home, it's already 3:30. Like, no, there was no hanging out. So what I think there should be more understandingness to our parents, because I think when you get older, they're kind of like, okay, she's a big woman now, it's fine. But like, you kind of ruined my childhood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not
facts.
Yeah, like
they don't realize it too. They don't
get it. Like, how are you telling me, oh yeah, play in the backyard? What's there? Grass. Like, I don't understand. It wasn't fair. I don't think it's fair. And, you know, sometimes it just takes for you to get older for you to actually explain yourself to them. And when you're older, they still don't get it. So
Yeah.
They're stuck in their ways.
Right.
They are.
But then, like, the kids nowadays, this generation, boy, some of them, like, it's like iPad. They don't even know what outdoor is. So it's like,
You need the balance.
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Okay.
Sometimes I get upset. I just get upset.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
You need therapy.
I get over it at this point.
I just accepted it. Like,
Yeah.
I won't be like my parents. I always, like, when I look back at how they did a great job, I think.
Same with my
I
parents.
love what, like, how they raised
They
me.
did an amazing job, yes.
But I just know that there's certain things I'm going to be different about in terms of raising my kids.
That's good.
I still love you, mom and dad, but I'm not going to be you.
I'm about to go upstairs and cuss my mom right now. Be like, yo, why did you do this to me? You made me this way. No, I'm kidding. No, it's all respect still.
Yeah,
All respect.
yeah.
Okay, so for my second question, so I looked at a picture online and there were two women walking in the snow in their dress. They were very revealing, so very limited clothing, and they were also in heels, and they were walking in the thick snow. So my question to you is, this picture states that Canadian women are on another level due to us being women able to walk through the snow in heels in revealing clothing.
That's relatable.
No.
That is so relatable.
Too
I've
relatable.
definitely done that. I've definitely done that.
Relatable.
First of all, I just want to talk about quote check prices. That is definitely one reason why I've done that.
I think women are super women at this point because sometimes I see them walk in Louboutins.
Yeah.
Have you worn Louboutins before? They're so
That
uncomfortable.
make your foot mash up.
It's a different level when you wear Louboutins.
Yeah,
And
but
when I
they're
heard them
cold,
walk in
but
the
the no
snow and
jacket
that, I'm
thing,
like, good for you, girl.
Yeah, the no jacket thing, I've done that because I parked to go to a club, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to pay this for a coat check. I can't bother with the hassle, so let me just run in. I've definitely done that.
That's facts.
Do you think men can do this? You think they can wear like
I feel
clothing?
like men are never
probably some high
cold.
boots if they could.
Men are never cold. I feel like it's always women who are like, oh, I'm cold, I want to be warm. Men, like, they'll go outside in the middle of winter in shorts.
Yeah, and they'll give you their jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're never
They
cold.
would.
But yes, Canadian women are tough,
We can manage.
not babies.
I mean, definitely, because if we go to like you can't find nobody from Miami coming out here in the snow doing that. Those girls would be like, what the hell is this?
Canadian women are
You know?
troopers.
And like, I think mentally, when you know you're gonna get in the club, we're not staying out here all night. So when you know you're going inside, you know you're gonna turn up, you know it's gonna be warm, and you know there's men in there, bro, you better just buckle up and get ready for the ride, because we don't wait until we get inside. Or you can definitely get yourself on that VIP list and make sure you're the first one up in that shit, because I ain't standing in the line for too long.
Or we can come with you, the promoter,
Or-
and get in like 10 seconds.
Right?
Exactly.
Skip the lines.
Yo, we ain't playing. That's why I tell my friends all the time. I'm like, I am not staying in the line. I don't care who. I always find somebody. I don't care. I went to this dance hall party. It was in the summer last year, I think, or maybe the year before. One of them. And my sister was there. She calls me. She goes, oh, come to this party in Brampton. And I'm like, fine, I'll come. And I went, and she's like, it's like $20 to get in. I said, I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
$20, Leesha?
$20.
$20?
For a party, though, $20 for a party.
Come on, man. $20? It's not that bad.
And you're telling me I'm paying to go stand outside? It's like I'm just crossing a line and I'm paying to do what? Stand up there so I look? No, I'm not here. I said, I'm not doing it. And then my sister's like, girl, just pay it. I'm like, no. And then some guy came up to me and he's like, hey, I remember you. You're Leesha Cole. I'm like, yeah. He's like, come with me. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, nah, man. Like, I'm sorry. This is certain things I am not willing to pay for. And parties nowadays, like I said, fashion statement. You go inside, everybody's dressed nice to stand up and look.
Yeah, there's one thing paying $20 for a party where you know you're gonna have fun,
Exactly.
but it's another thing paying $20 when you're just gonna stand up and look at other people.
Yeah, what's the point?
I get it.
I already knew the vibe.
I am not putting on makeup, put on an expensive dress, put on some nice heels just to look cute in a club.
No,
Like, I'm
but
going
you're a
all the
good
way.
vibe too, Big Niche. You never,
because I
anytime
don't
go out with
care.
you never
That's good.
never just sit still. Like,
Yeah, because I don't care. Whoever
You're a
has something
vibe.
to say, that's their business. They don't
you're a
know
vibe.
me.
I don't know you. You don't know me. Mind your business.
Exactly. Exactly.
Holy.
Okay, so for our next segment, it's called If We're Linking. So we want to know your input based on these statements. So the statement is, if I'm dating you, I either see myself marrying you or know the heartbreak would be well worth it. Dating just to have someone is not for me. Do you date to hopefully get married in the future, or should the heartbreak be worth it if you're dating your spouse?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Okay, let's ask one question at a time. Let's
Okay.
The last part, like, what? So, do you date to get married in the future?
Yes. So do you date men
Do you date to
hopefully
marry?
to get married, or do you just date men because you
Just
want
to
the
have someone,
heartbreak
right?
to either be worth it? You don't really care about the marriage. You just date this guy and hopefully
Like,
it's worth
okay,
it if he
I'll
breaks your heart.
simplify it. So it's like, do you date when you're dating someone? Is it like I have to marry this person, or when you're dating, you're just like whatever happens, happens. I'm having fun, even if I get hurt. Whatever happens, happens.
That's a good question. Like, I think normally before I used to, like, if I were in a which is hard, it's rare. I'm barely in a relationship. You never see me dating anybody. If I am in a relationship, definitely looking forward to some type of future with the person. Like, I'm not like, oh, let me just date you and for the heck of it type of thing. Like, I actually want something of it. But I'm also like, if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to lose myself for a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should want me enough to know that we both want something out of this. But I'm also like, my brothers, like, they taught me, like, just don't keep your hopes up for certain things, especially guys. So I just kind of learned, like, not to think something is gonna happen. It's so weird. Like, my mindset is weird when it comes to, it's kind of hard to explain it, but I think you understand where I'm
Yeah,
from.
for sure.
Right? So right now, after like dating like a couple of idiots, I realize that you like, and now it's changed. It's no longer like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry this guy. It's more of a like, let's see what happens type of thing. But I'm still in it for the future. Like, we're here to build, we're here to like work on each other. Sometimes relationships in the past that you feel like, why would I ever date this person, definitely prepared you for the person you need to be today. It's like a lesson, and it's a good lesson. Sometimes I think God puts people in our lives just to help you grow. Might not even,
I strongly believe that.
Very much so.
I think what's it called? If you date thinking you have to marry the person, that's when you're gonna accept the worst treatment. Because in your head you're like, oh, I need to marry this guy. If it doesn't happen, what am I gonna do? That's when you set yourself up for failure. You need to date like it is what it is. Right. If you guys work and you like the person, like, yeah, go get married. But like, as soon as you see stuff you don't like, leave. Like, what are you staying for?
Exactly. There's no one has a gun to your head. And I think a lot of women especially feel pressured into being with somebody. If you are not happy, you are free to go, madame. Don't let anybody make you feel like you have to stay. You don't have to stay anywhere you don't want to be. And, you know, we're so quick to judge other people's relationship and say, oh, that girl's stupid, this girl's stupid, blah, blah, blah. If it was me. But when it is you doing the same thing.
We're all silly. We're like, women, you know what's funny? We give the best advice to our girls and everything, but when we're in the situation, all sense is gone.
Like me, like literally the other day, I was telling my girl, I was like, oh my God, I think this guy's mad at me. He's not answering me. She's like, just give him space, Leesha. You always tell me to give him space. I'm like, oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never pressured myself with men at all. I don't ever think about marriage at the back of my mind. I think that's just too much. If he wants to marry me, that's on him. But definitely if I'm going to be in something or in a commitment with one guy, because I do believe in loyalty. So if I'm with that guy, you better teach me something. I better learn something from you. You better come correct. Like you have to, I cannot come into the relationship with empty hands, and I don't expect the same for him. I want my man to motivate me at least. You know what I mean? Like I want him to have some kind of placement in this world where he's motivated and he's ambitious. And I want that for myself as well.
Right.
So, I mean, marriage, that's a bit too much. If you're thinking about marriage in a relationship, I think you're kind of like too much in the head if you think, you know.
So you're a go with the flow kind of.
Yeah, go with the flow. Don't think, okay, in a relationship, you have to get married. Don't do that, because at the end of the day, it's on the guy, not you. If he wants to marry you, he will do it.
Or it can be on the girl. Girls are proposing nowadays.
Girl, that's a different topic, because if I even talk about that, can you imagine that a female on one knee? Come on.
I've seen some videos that I'm just like,
Okay, so the second question I have a statement. So if the sex is trash,
whoa,
is that good? I didn't even finish yet, Leesha. I didn't finish.
Sorry. Go on, Big Niche.
If the sex is trash, but he's a good man and treats you like a queen, would you stay?
Yes, because you can teach him. You can
Absolutely.
teach him. Nobody, I'm telling you, every woman likes different things. We all like different things. What feels good to you might not feel good to me. So when you like something, I'm telling you, and a man likes you, he will learn for you, for your sake. He's gonna learn. If you're treating me nice, we are gonna work on it, sweetie. We're gonna work on it, because not a lot of people are getting treated nice nowadays. And guess what? They're not getting treated nice, and the sex is still trash. So you get double disappointment. No, man.
Wow.
Next question for you then.
No, she's
Do you
preaching.
believe in size as well? Do you think size is important?
Yes and no. But I want to say more on the no side, because like I said, there's a lot of people that like different things.
Me and Big Nish's face.
Because I've heard stories. I've heard stories about people who say, yeah, wasn't that big, but it still works out, type of thing. And then there's also girls that are like, no, sir, that's too big. So, I don't know. I'm on the like yes and no in between. But what are you saying over there, Izzy?
Okay, let me keep it 100 with you guys, right? This statement, I agree. I can work with you if you treat me like a queen and I'm your only queen. I'll work with you. Don't worry about the trash sex. I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
But there was this one time I always said to my friends, if my friends are listening to this, they're gonna laugh. I always said to them, it's not the size of the stick, is the magic of the wand. I've always told them that.
But that's what
I ended up in a scenario and I could not keep my word. I was like, no, I can't do it.
All right, you have to talk the story now. You have to tell.
So he treated you good?
I can't give this story because I feel like he'll know. So I'm not gonna
So he treated you.
Okay,
he treated you well.
He was, you know what? That guy who I'm talking about with size, he was great. He waited for me. He literally waited for me for years. Like he wanted a relationship.
Don't give too much details. I want to know who he is.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing that. I'm not giving too much details because he'll know. But he was a really good man. If you know who you are, you're a very good man. But so he was waiting for years, and then I finally decided to give him a chance. I'm like, okay, like my friends are been telling me to date this guy. Let me give him a shot. He was so good. Like he would take me on dates. He took care of me. He was just so good. But then when we got into the role play, it wasn't there.
But like,
And you could have
what wasn't there? Like, I'm curious
about it too much because he's gonna know. But like I said, I'm not gonna bash this man. I feel like I should keep that between me and him.
Yeah,
but it just didn't work out for me.
For me,
he's a good man though.
But to answer Leesha's question in regard to like you and him, I feel like that's just like sexual chemistry. I believe in sexual chemistry. You can't teach.
There was chemistry there. There was chemistry.
So I feel like it's different. Like sometimes you just meet someone and then you guys just. It's a perfect fit. And you can't teach that. It's just something like, I don't know what the word scientific or energy. something. There's just some things you can't teach. That's why
you guys are probably right. You guys are probably right.
I don't agree with that post. Or like I'm not.
Post.
No.
Well, Izzy, why?
Because I want someone I have that great energy, like sexual energy with. Like I'm not gonna sacrifice that for someone who I can find someone who treats me good.
Girl, where? Show me.
I'll show
There's
you.
not a lot of
I can show you.
Trust me, man. Like, no offense to the men. Like, men, we love you, but there's not a lot of good men out there.
No, there's not.
They're very limited.
And they start off okay, and then just right down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when they're good, hold on tight.
I feel like it's a myth that there's not a lot of guys who treat women good. I feel like it's just where we're looking.
That's true.
Like, what type of guys are you giving a chance to? Those are the ones who are treating you trash. But like, if you broaden your horizons, check in another fish pond, there will definitely be a fish in there that's treating you good. That's why I'm saying, like, I would never just say, okay, let me ignore the sex. I'll deal with a guy who treats me good, because I know there's other guys who can treat me good.
Let me ask you, Izzy, what if the sex is bomb, like great sex, like the whole 9 kind of sex? You can't find this nowhere else type of sex. But he doesn't treat you like a queen.
Bye. No, because I know that's like, I can find someone else. And plus, like, sex is also like emotional. If you're not treating me good, I'm not going to be attracted to you.
That's true. That's true.
I'm going to be like, I'm not going to want to have sex with you.
That's true.
So, Leesha, let me ask you something. Can you actually detach your feelings from a man while having sex and still have good sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not over and over and over again.
Attachment to your feelings whatsoever, and he's giving you bombs.
Yeah, because like once, like you're like this guy's like saying like he doesn't want to be with me type of thing, like that kind of scenario.
Yeah, like,
or you're probably just not. Yeah, probably mentally you're just not into him like that, but he gives you good D. Like you just keep going back for the D alone.
I'm really bad. I can do this. I'm horrible with that. Like I will definitely be like, I'll be like, yeah, do nice things for me and but there's nothing happening here. So yeah.
You get bored. You get bored with it eventually. It gets boring no matter how good it is. It gets boring.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I said, okay, correct me.
If it gets, what do you mean it gets boring? Like
eventually it's like, okay, you have good sex. Okay, like I'm bored now. What else? They sell toys at the store.
That's true, but like, no, you're actually, you're right.
Savages. I thought I was a savage, but damn. God damn.
Super savage, because I find people like, not even just men, people ain't shit. So like, I just find like I gotta do shit on my own. So like, I just go do my thing. Like, I guess I hear what you're saying, Izzy, about the boring part of it. It does get boring after a while, but like, if that's the situation I'm in at the time, I'm okay with it. Like, I used to catch feelings real quick, but I trained myself not to. So now I'm more like, if you fuck up, that's it. Like, I don't care.
Same.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. I know. I think we're all like the same in that way. Like
we're learning. Trust me, it's been years of that, the bullshit over and over, and then you start to figure it out. Like, I'm worth more than this. So the same way these guys are dogging out, I'm a dog too.
I don't understand why men are so shocked when females do what they do.
Right?
They don't like it. They don't like
themselves, have sex,
like
have a good time, and just leave.
They get emotional. They get very emotional.
That makes no sense.
I had a guy that straight up told me, he's like, oh, I like you and you're sexy, you're attractive, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I can't see myself being with you. And it hurt me at first. I'm like, what's wrong with me? But he just said, like, I am not, like, you're not like I don't see myself being, right? So I'm like, oh, that's all good. And then it became a physical thing. And then all of a sudden it was like, yo, you don't call me, you don't text me. But why?
Wow. Wow.
Why? You don't check me, Why do I have to check you? You just said you don't want nothing of me but physical. And that's what you got, physical. So keep it physical and keep the same energy. Why am I calling you?
Damn. But yeah, that's how they are. They act all, they like to have control in a situation.
Yes.
When you stop calling him and whatever, he's confused. He's like, why aren't I in control of this?
Enough to boost it,
especially if he's used to girls chasing him.
Nah, nigga. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm turning into the same type of y'all getting the same energy y'all giving. Period.
Leesha the Savage.
Yo, I'm a savage.
Yeah.
Classy, bougie, ratchet.
That's it.
I don't even know the dance.
Next question. So music. What are you listening to, Leesha? And hopefully you can give us some Canadian artists. So who are you listening to?
Oh my God, I am not listening to anything. I don't even have time to listen to anything. If I do listen, it's literally old school 90s. That's always been my thing. New Toronto artists, there's a lot of upcoming that are actually doing really well. There's the TNT ladies. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Oh, they're actually sick.
I've heard of them
They're
actually.
Sick.
I've heard of them.
They're sick.
I was hosting one of DJ Snoopy's live with one of the girls from there. Her Insta is Taylor G.
Shout out to Snoopy.
Snoopy, big up yourself.
Yeah, he was on this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we were there, and she was saying something about rapping or whatever, and Snoopy was like, yo, like, when are you gonna rap for us or something? And she was like, don't worry, like, we got some music coming. And I'm there Kiki King, like, oh, you know, but I didn't know she was dead ass serious, like they were about to drop some shit. So when they dropped their first track, I'm like, God damn, I'm like, what the hell? Y'all been rapping like this and didn't tell nobody?
I like it. Like the energy's there too.
The energy, they're
marketable.
Hard.
Yeah.
They come hard. And that's the thing, bro. When you have a brand, go hard for yourself. Don't take it lightly. You don't know who's watching or listening to you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take it lightly.
You can tell they really put some work into what they're doing. I saw a video the other day. Actually, I saw it yesterday. I think it was the Nemesis. And
yes.
He's a director / photographer / he's a movie maker. He does a lot.
Yes.
He posted them and I can't wait for the music video to come out. Like, it looks so good. Huh? I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah.
They're definitely a vibe.
I'm sitting here amped.
They're definitely a vibe.
Like, honestly, they're doing their thing and I respect it. So shout out to them.
The one I'm listening to, he's a Toronto artist. His name is Doovie and the song is called Nightmares. That is what I'm listening to. So check that out, Leesha.
Doovie's Nightmares?
Yep. Doovie Nightmares. Duvy Nightmares.
Okay. I'm going to check it out.
What about you, Big Mish?
I'm listening to K-Cuz, Rainy Days. So I love that listening to his album, Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out Leesha. He's a good artist. He's
okay. Y'all got to remind me the names because I'm going to forget.
We're going to send them to you after.
Don't worry.
We got you.
Okay. So the fun part, the games. So for each person that comes on our podcast, we have a special game for them. Your game is called Leesha, Let's Promote. So there's a lot of hot spots. Why everyone is always starting off by laughing when
they always laugh
all the time. It's almost like they're like, damn, these girls are creative. Okay, so there's a lot of hotspots in Canada that is not exactly recognized on a global scale. We want you to do what you do best, promote. So we want you to promote the best places based on the questions that I have for you. And you can go ahead and explain each of these places as well and tell us about your experiences. So the first question is, where are the best places or spots to have a drink and also to have a good time? So the best bars.
Yo, so you want me to be in like full promo mode?
Yes, we want to see it. We want to see it.
Oh,
yes, girl.
Okay.
She flipped her hair. You know we're about to get ready. Serious promotion. Okay,
let's go.
Okay, let me get ready. Let me see what kind of props I can find.
Stretching out her lip. What is she getting? What is she? Is she stretching?
What, you grabbing something? Wait, what's
Damn,
going on?
no wonder she's so good and she's stretching before her promoting.
I'm trying to find a prop.
A prop?
God damn.
I can't find it right now. Let me think. To drink, and what'd you say, to have a drink and what?
Like a bar.
Yes. So the best
your favorite bar.
Drink. Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Hey guys, you already know it's your girl Leesha Cole in the building. Big up yourself. It's a nice summer day and I'm going downtown to Coast right now to get a drink with the girls. You already know it's gonna be lit. So Coast is located on Blue Jays Way downtown. It's right when you come off the Gardner. And if you go to the Bisha Hotel upstairs on the roof, it's a nice rooftop lounge. You can see the CN Tower. You have a nice pool and the view is great. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Make sure you go to the Bisha and hit up Coast for a nice drink and a nice fries at the bar. You don't know.
Hold up.
Izzy, I think we should go tomorrow.
Are you sure they didn't pay you to come on this and promote? Because
I think we should go tomorrow. That sounds like
what? You did that on the spot.
Because I love Coast. I don't know if Coast or Cost. I think it's Coast. But that was just a little example, you know.
Wow. Okay. I want to go there right now.
It's a vibe up there. It's more like the drinks are good. I'm not too keen on the food, but the view.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. My second one.
We've seen enough.
We need the same energy for the next one. So, where are the best spots to go on a date?
Food-wise or just anywhere?
Vibes,
activity.
Like your best date.
Where could I go on a date? Yo, you see, that's how you know I haven't been on a date in a long time.
Okay, if it's Netflix and chill, you can promote Netflix.
No, Netflix is raising the price. One Netflix. No, wait like about $16.99. You mad? Go on a date.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put Big Mish on the spot. She hates this. Big Mish.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you your
movies.
Do you like a good movies is a good day spot for you?
I've been to. I don't remember the name of it, but it's downtown, and they have a pool area. We've been there before, Izzy. There's a pool area.
Oh, that's Lavelle.
Lavelle. I've been to Lavelle.
Okay, that's like Coast. That's what Coast kind of.
That's a really good spot for a date. I've been there for a date.
What do you think about that, Leesha? Have you been on a date to Lavelle?
Haven't been on a date there. Definitely visited. I think it's nice. That man better have money because he's gonna spend lots.
It's expensive. I saw the bill. It's expensive.
That's nice.
Thank you.
There's also a spot that a lot of people don't know about. It's where Music Sound Club used to be, and it's called the Grand Bazaar, and it's just like Lavelle, just like Coast, but it's not rooftop. It's like ground level. Oh. They have like these 2 huge pools and like a dance floor, and it's like super, super nice in the summer. Oh. So that I would recommend. Like normally during Caravana, that's when they open up. But that's like my secret go-to because like there's not, I don't want to say this, but there's not a lot of Black people there. And sometimes it's like a real vibe.
Say it, girl, say it.
No one's getting shot up. Like, no one's getting shot up. It's like there's no hood niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so relaxing. And trust me, it's a huge vibe there. And I like that. Now, I don't want people to think I'm anti-Black. I love
No, Black. I get it, yeah.
No, I do. I love it.
We all do.
We love Black people.
A bit too much.
Yeah, sometimes the fun spots are like, the spaces you wouldn't normally go to.
Right.
Like you have to give every place a chance. Like just because it's not Black doesn't mean it can't be a vibe.
Exactly. And El Rancho. I don't know if you've been to El Rancho. It's a club. Oh, El Rancho is a Spanish club. Beautiful, beautiful people. Vibe. They play reggaeton too. There's some reggae little beats in there sometimes. It's nice. Like especially they teach you how to salsa and all that stuff before you go in. Like you can take a class.
How are the drinks? Because I find like Spanish type of drinks are strong. They're mighty strong.
I haven't even had a drink there, to be honest. They have like they have booths and stuff. You can order whatever you want. But I haven't had a drink just because I'm not drinking like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, those places are nice. I'm just like, or like, I don't know if you're into like trampoline parks and stuff like that. Like I've
never been there on a date. No.
Try it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, especially if you want to laugh at somebody, because
those are the best dates, like where you can
exactly
be goofy and funny.
Okay, so the third question: besides from Canada's Wonderland, where are the fun spots to do fun activities in various cities?
Besides Canada's Wonderland,
Have you guys ever heard of Scooter Roller Palace?
Girl, I used to go. That was the spot when I was.
That is
I haven't
a
been there in a
spot
while.
for sure.
I know that.
Stop it! No.
He pulled out
Stop
the
this.
rollerblades. I wanted to do it for my birthday, actually, because I haven't been there in years, and I used
But
to
they're
go.
closing down.
What?
Yeah.
Don't
Just because
do
of
this.
COVID.
No.
They're trying to they're debating whether I think they're on the closing down side. I've heard lots of rumors about that.
I really wanted to go for my birthday. I wanted to have that ATL kind of vibe.
I know. There's
Scooters is fun.
Scooters. There's Sky Zone. Sky Zone is another trampoline park.
I'm thinking.
There.
Do I know any fun places?
There is places. I don't know why I can't think of any right now.
I like
The game
I don't know if this
arcades.
is fun or just
The game arcade.
arcade.
Yeah, like
I don't like arcades.
What?
I don't like them. I get bored.
It can get boring.
I do like the gun range.
That is not a fun place.
I think it is so fun.
No,
I think it's better than the arcade.
I've done it once.
Actually, there's escape rooms. I love escape rooms.
Me too.
I went once and I just got really annoyed. I don't even think it was the people. I think it was the room we went to. It didn't even look
Stop
like
blaming the room, girl. You just couldn't figure out the doors and everything.
No, okay, so like I expected it to be like I expected to really get in the zone and feel like I'm in some mystery. But the room literally looked like some rental, like 4 walls and then like glued on stickers on the. It was just. I don't even remember, but I found it on Groupon for a great deal. That's probably why it was so bad.
Get what you paid for.
I was really bored. Like I just felt like I was in a blank room with some stickers on the wall.
Yeah.
I was really annoyed.
I did one in Ottawa, and it was actually like it was like what you said. It wasn't empty. It was a 4-wall room. You didn't get to go into different rooms. And when she brought us in the room, she told us all like to turn around and close our eyes. So we turned around and she like handcuffed all of our hands. And then I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh Jesus. I'm like, what are they trying to do? And she's like, okay, have fun, and turns off the lights. I'm like, what? So she left us with like flashlights, and we literally had to find our way out. We had to find the key to unlock the handcuff.
That sounds fun.
Yo, that was lit. That was lit. And we had to hurry up before the person who locked us up came back or whatever.
That sounds fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
So lit.
And my last question: where are the best party clubs? Luxy's for me.
Luxy. I love
My
Luxy.
spot.
Sugar Daddies is really good too.
Sugar Daddy is.
Always
I've only been there twice though.
people always
It was a
talk
vibe
down-
twice.
People
The two
talk
times I
down on
went, it
those
was a
places,
vibe.
but like the music is so fun. Everybody's having a great time.
Good time.
I love it.
Yes. But when you speak to other people, they're like, those spots are so ghetto.
They
I'm like,
hate them.
to the ghetto spots, I'm there. Take me there.
Look at Leesha's face.
Leisha's like, nah, girl, that's too
No,
ghetto.
Leesha's choosing the non-black, like the ones where you wouldn't expect her.
A variety, yeah.
It's true. I rather that, but don't get me wrong. I agree with you guys with like sugar daddies and stuff. If you actually want to go and dance, sugar daddies is the spot.
Mhm.
You
Yep.
want to like broke out freely, that is the spot to go.
Head top, even though I'm not
Yes.
going on head top, but like
Head
I
top.
like seeing it.
You have to learn to ignore the creeps and the weird people. Like, just gotta learn to
When
ignore
I
that.
think of sugar daddies, that's all I think of, like men trying to get their visa.
I think of like guys in a church suit with the church pants and
Goodness.
The top hat.
church shoes. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Sometimes I'm like, where are we?
Jamaica.
Yeah, like what? I'm like, what the hell? But I agree with that. I still think the Grand Bazaar, the one I was telling you
Grand
about,
Bazaar, okay.
that place is a vibe too.
Okay, girl, we're going. We're going.
We have to.
Okay.
Leesha, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, say I can't find me. I'm joking. You can find me on Instagram at Leesha Cole. That's Hearing about C. Leeshacole, Leesha Cole. And guess what? I'm always in the building, so big up yourself. Yeah.
That's right. Thank you for linking up with us, Leesha.
Yo, we should do like a dancing outro.
A dancing outro too.
yes.
How does that work?
Yo, pick a song, any song that we all can vibe to, and we just
Okay, someone pick a
Dance it
song.
out.
Someone pick a song.
Call it for Bubba Sparks.
Oh,
Yeah, booty, booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty, booty,